What to expect and how to prepare for your next travel nurse phone interview. I can remember my first interview. I was very nervous. I was sitting by my phone waiting for it to ring, but had no clue what to expect. If I had to guess, I was expecting some intense interrogation, trying to impress this possible new opportunity at a contract. However, once I actually did the interview, I realized my expectations were pretty inaccurate. I've been a travel nurse for about 5 years now, and I've probably done maybe 10 phone interviews over that time period. I will say it's currently October 2021, and there is a nursing shortage and pandemic going on at the same time. A lot of managers are choosing to do automatic offers and not do the phone interview. So phone interviews are less common right now, but there are still some facilities and some departments that are actually doing the phone interviews. And this is actually a good thing, in my opinion, to do the phone interview, because it is probably more important for you than it is for the actual facility. A lot of times when the facility is calling you, they're more calling you to let you know about the facility and to offer you the position. This time is more important for you because it is a time for you to actually interview them. This is the time that you ask them all of your questions, which gets to one of my first points here. You need to have a list of questions saved on your phone or on a list in your pocket or somewhere close by, that if you start having an interview, you can pull up those questions. Because if you have 10 questions to ask, there's a chance you might not remember one of those questions that you needed to ask. So step number one is to have all your questions saved on your phone or somewhere close by, because this is an opportunity for you to ask all those important questions that you have, such as what are your scrub colors, how do you do scheduling, can I do block scheduling, how many weekends a month will I have to work, what about holidays, what kind of ancillary staff is there to assist me, what type of patients do y'all have, and all these important questions that there are for you to ask. This is the time to ask those. Like I said, a lot of times the person interviewing you has already pretty much made up their mind that they want to offer you the job, because they've already seen your resume. They see that you are likely a good candidate. If anything, this interview is just to confirm that you are a good candidate. So keep that in mind, that don't be too uptight. You've pretty much already won them over with your resume, with your experience. So stay calm, make sure you sound positive, sound excited to talk to them, and be very appreciative, because they are choosing you, and you want to sound like an upbeat nurse or an upbeat person that they are hiring, because that is what they're looking for. There's been 2 interviews over the past 5 years where I have actually been asked interview style questions. Both of these, I think they asked 2 to 3 questions, and I only remember 3 of the questions. But they were all pretty typical interview style questions. The first question was, tell me about a strength of yours as a nurse. The second question was, tell me about a weakness of yours as a nurse. And the third question was kind of a trick question, but it was, tell me a time you were tempted to bend the rules as a nurse. I was not able to answer this question, as I couldn't really think of a time I was tempted to bend the rules, which I think, like I said, I think it was a trick question. I think no answer was the correct answer. So that was pretty much it. That's been my experience with travel nurse phone interviews for contracts. I hope this helps. I hope this helps you prepare for the next interview, if you get an interview next. If not, we'll see you in the next video.